Hey, welcome to another episode of the Bantu Boyz Podcast. Today's episode is titled Love and Congo. I'm your wonderful host, Baleko Zizawisa. We have two very special guests. We'll start with you, young lady.
Hi, you guys. My name is Landu Chanel.
Trash. And then our second guest right over here.
Hi, guys. My name is Miss Congo Love.
Miss Congo Love.
Yes.
That's actually pretty strong.
Yes.
You probably got a lot of followers, huh?
Since we're talking about love right now.
No, I guarantee you my uncle probably follows you. He's trying to get his visa to come to you.
I am lovable, so yeah.
Whoa, lovable. What kind of lovable? Like per the hour lovable or like good lovable?
Good lovable.
You know that per hour lovable?
Yes.
Who?
That per hour?
Pros? Not mine.
So I'm gonna ask you guys a couple questions about Love and Congo and we came up with this episode because we're like I'm a part of this this committee, this group called the Caribou de Congo. They do it every year here, right? And this year the theme is like marriage or whatever. So I want to talk about like love and like happiness in marriage and stuff like that. So but before we get to that, both of you guys explain to me like your level of education, and this will pertain to the interview.
So, I'm currently pursuing my master in marketing right now, and I go to University of Maryland.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty hot.
Thank you.
Oh, congrats.
And currently pursuing my bachelor at community college.
Oh, good. What do you get your bachelor's in?
Chaffey College.
No. What's the degree?
Business administration.
Oh, strong. You want to get the MBA?
Yes.
What do you want to do with that?
Trying to have my own business one day.
Good. No, you will. Not you're trying. You will. That's very honorable. Okay.
But she's my friend, so she will. That's what we do.
Ladi, nasabi sa'yo. Nalingi yote. Nalingi yo na podcast yote.
What?
I wish you weren't here.
What?
Right? I wish you were back in Maryland. Maryland.
That's what we say.
That's what they say. Maryland.
We from Maryland.
You know I went to Norfolk State, right?
Ugh.
What do you mean? Norfolk State is fire. Are you kidding me?
That's explain everything, y'all. That's explain everything.
Well, you're working on your master's?
Yeah.
I got two of them, so catch up. All right, look. So this is what happened. All right, what you call it? You guys seem very. No, you will, and you'll surpass. That's the goal. You guys seem educated, and you guys are very ambitious one.
Well, thanks. Thank you.
Jeez, okay, that's the last compliment this episode.
Should I compliment you too?
That'll work.
Oh, you seem like a very ambitious.
Don't touch it. Don't touch me.
You got two masters.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Is that
doesn't make a difference.
All right.
What's your salary?
Okay. Oh, okay. Very good. What do you guys face any challenges dating, being like ambitious, like it's funny, ambitious African women? Because it's different being you're black, but then you're also Congolese. So.
Actually, no, not really. No, I mean I'm not here to pump my own head or nothing. But
go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't experienced like any challenges dating because.
You're just fired.
No, it's not that I'm fired. It's just that I put myself in an environment with like guys that are like attracted to me. I guess like businessman. I want a businessman. I put myself in an environment with businessman. If that makes sense,
And also the tight dress too helps.
What tight dress?
Come on, man. Let me see you around, man.
That's not what
you think.
Look, we don't have time for this. Lie.
I don't have any challenges.
Do you have challenges?
Dating, so.
No, you see, because every time we go out, even if it's like with different, demographic of guys, whatever, they just like black women. Everybody like black women. Black girl magic.
But the thing is, guys always find me very like intimidated. Like
really?
So they feel like, oh, you look like you're so stuck up. Like they're so afraid to
right.
approach me. But I'm like,
you're very sweet once you start talking.
I'm really nice.
It's funny. I get the complete opposite when I met you. Like you seem very like meek and very like humble and like.
She is.
Like shy, not shy, but shy, but like quiet, which is like good. You know what I mean? Why should you be talking in front of strangers and stuff like that? Right ever. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Because it's funny because like I don't know, like whenever I find a woman that I like, whatever, I have to like figure her out. You know what I mean? Before I try to pursue her, because let me tell you something. You can look pretty on the outside, but if you have a soul of a sewage,
that's true.
Yeah, I'm not. No, because I don't like to waste time. Like it's a waste of time or whatever.
True.
So you guys have no challenges. Like for me, do I have a challenge dating? No, it's a. You know, you say you put yourself in the.
You got if you want to date, you know what I'm saying. You got to put put yourself in like, oh, I want to date a lawyer. So, sweetie, you need to go put yourself in some court office.
Okay, so that's a fucking problem, right?
Why?
To be like,
I want to date a lawyer.
Why do you want to date a lawyer?
I'm just using an example.
No, that's you guys' problem.
And look. If I wanted to date a person that's an entertainer or whatever, I'm gonna go be at the clubs. But I don't want that. I want a lawyer, a doctor. I will go to the doctor and say.
You don't know where to meet doctor. You can't walk in a Kaiser and just meet a doctor.
No, you don't put it on. But you have to go to places where you know those people hang out. This
is the problem with you damn women. What happened to his character?
So
his ethos?
I know you're the one that's supposed to ask the question. So how do you meet a woman? If you see a pretty woman right here, you're not going to talk to her?
IG. I'll be sliding DMs. No.
Can't.
No. Oh yeah. Or swipe right.
It goes down in the DM.
Or swipe right like this. Eyes closed, just swipe right. No. Honestly, no. It's more so like relationships, like a friend of a friend, because you feel more comfortable knowing like, hey, we probably have the same similarities or whatnot. And I don't know. I'm not one of those that look at like, hey, what is it she does, or like, what's her salary or whatever. It's like, I mean, well, if you're, I guess probably being an artist is like, are you happy in your career? That's most important, because if let's say I'm like, oh, I want to date a girl that's like that's a doctor or whatever. I'm like, all right, well, I hope you realize what entails of being a medical doctor. Like, you know, she's not going to be home as much. You know what I'm saying? She's always at work. And it depends on what you want. Like, if she's not as affectionate because she's like, yo, I just worked a 12-hour shift and I did surgery on a guy's, like, you know, his stomach or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not in the mood to, like, give you a back rub and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? You have to, like, there's other factors. Like, you have to understand the monotony of the everyday of being in a relationship.
I understand that, because with my job, because I work for Pepsi right now, so with my job...
And you're worried about water. You could have brought some fucking Pepsi. What kind of thing? Yeah, the petita guy is never cool. Like, I hate it.
First of all, I'm the guest in your show. I don't know what African manner your mama did not teach you. You're supposed to bring your guests water.
Hey, man. Look. Oh, you're right.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead. No. You work at Pepsi.
So anyway, because my first time ever working for Pepsi, I just work crazy hours. Like, I'll go to work at 5 a.m. and then I'll get off like at 9. So
PM?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's when I first started. Now, you know, it's a little flexible, you know, whatever, it's good. But yeah, when I first started, it was just long hours. So it was like people wanted to hang out, or, you know, and I was like, oh, I'm just so tired. Like, the guys that were trying to talk to me, they never understood the fact that I literally work Monday through Friday, 12 plus hours. Wow. So by the time, you know, they want to hang out, I'm like, no, I'm tired. I'm just going to chill on Saturday or something like that. So at that point, it was like hard dating, you know, because I was so busy and so tired. But, you know, now, I guess if you have the freedom, yeah, now I can do it. But.
All right, what about you, Jacqueline?
Pardon?
This girl's not even paying attention.
I am paying attention.
So basically, you know how, like, I'm about to speak in God, like,
No, go ahead.
No, I'll speak English.
No.
A thing on me is not better, worse than yours.
No, you I'm a Kasi, go.
A thing on me, man.
No, I'm a hater.
So basically, I might speak Lingala English, okay? So basically, you know how your long hours, you know, you work long hours, right? Yeah, so does that affect your dating?
Yes, parce que ngala sa kabutu l'après-midi, na can they call, so mais I only have time over the weekends, and that weekend I just want to be home. And like I just don't want to go anywhere. So sometimes it's very hard, like to go out on dates because you're tired. You just want to sleep. You just want to rest, and you know, for work again.
I think it probably has to be you just haven't met the right person, because if you find the right person and give you like kind of like, have you ever heard like second wind or energy? They'll understand.
I mean. Yes and no.
I will make time.
Yeah, I'll make time. If I really like my boyfriend and I, when we first started.
Oh, okay, so you got one. Okay, go ahead.
I been got one.
I'm happy for you.
You know, I'm stay wiped up. Period. I'm just
kidding. You get left hand?
Look. It's coming. Let's wait 6 months from now.
There's a lot of bracelet and watches. I don't see no ring.
Hey, look. I ain't married yet. Come through. I'm just kidding.
I'm so disappointed in you. But it's actually very funny. Keep that up. That's funny. Funny.
My mom's gonna watch.
Right. Over here,
I
should have had something like Heineken. Or like, look, I'm like Heineken. No, what you call it?
See, like, my boyfriend, when he worked, with my job, when he started working at Pepsi, whatever, it was hard for us. But then when he actually started working for the company, and then he understood, like, the work of it, and then he was like, okay, I understand why you're tired or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like,
empathy.
Yeah, before it was just like, you're not making time, and I'm just like, dude, I'm tired.
It takes somebody to be busy to understand when somebody else is busy to like empathize. Like if you're not on, the same man, I'm on my grind, and I'm, we just really change that attitude, grind, and be like, I'm just working really hard. If you are, you can understand when you're, oh no, she's working, or he's working, or she's tired.
So I mean, like, after that, like, then like, our weekends, we'll say, like, hey, we designate this day to hang out. Or even doing, like, the simplest thing, like, cook together. That's what we,
Cook together?
I love my wife and I cook. But, yeah, we'll do stuff like that. Like, we'll cook together and be, like, cute romantic stuff. Like, to me, I think that's cute. I don't know about you.
No, that's cool. Like, but love, like, and stuff like that.
Yeah, we cook together. That's the way we spend quality time.
Really
and so, if we're not going on a date, we talk about our date.
It's amazing because that's probably even a better way to, like, build a closer bond rather than, like, go out to some random place, especially if it's, you know what I mean? That's a very intimate thing. So I'm going to give you props, you know what I mean? I just haven't seen you in a while, so I have all these jokes that I got to get out. Just like I'm clowning.
Trust me. Not rough.
Jacqueline, Jacqueline, what about you? What about you? Like, do you have a boyfriend?
I'm single.
Single. Yeah. Miss Congo Love?
Miss Congo Love.
I'm single, but hey, when it comes, it comes. If not, I'm not rushing.
I'm telling you, Lazana, Noko na Ken, they need that visa.
No. So go to it, forget it.
Europe. Anybody could be watching from Europe.
Look, she got good hands. That means good hygiene, good brown skin. Oh, they're waiting. Oh, they're gonna watch. Hey, Junior, they're gonna slide my DM. Junior, you ever see your Como na is?
Miss Congo Love. Miss Congo Love.
That's so funny.
In case you guys didn't get that memo, Miss Congo Love.
Okay, so wait. So you have a boyfriend, you're single. Before you met your boyfriend and you being single, I mean, you kind of hinted on it about Jacqueline, about you being intimidated, men being intimidated by. Are they intimidated? I want to say because your.
Men are, like, even with. I mean, men are just intimidated just by the way you carry yourself. Like, if you like a weak, female, whatever. Or how your demeanor, like how you walk and swag, your swag, basically, what we would call it.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, if you are like that, then if you are weak, then a man gonna want to talk to you. Like, oh, okay, she looks like I could. But if someone is like headstrong and they carry themselves, they're gonna be like, oh, let me not mess with this person, because it was a time when I was no, for real, it was a time in my life when I just wanted to like party and have fun. You know what I'm saying?
A year ago, yeah, I remember.
It wasn't a year ago because I was in a relationship. But anyway. But it was a time in my life where I was like, want to party. And some guy friends, you know how guy friends, they my guy friend, and you want to date them because, they be cute or whatever. They don't want to date you because my guy friends would say, you're too much of a wifey. I don't know if nobody ever get that. Because somebody would tell me, like, you're too good for me to mess with you or type of thing. Like, because they don't want to basically tank me because they weren't good guys.
Right.
So,
That's unfortunate because it's like in this era, it's like good is bad and bad is good.
Like, how you know?
Like so,
I like bad.
Okay, very good, very good.
Just back in the day, I don't want bad no more.
All right, but I'm just saying though, like if if any man had a woman that was you were his friend, and then the way you behaved, you'd be like, hey, man, I gotta keep her around. That'd be less stress, less problematic, and you can just move forward in life. Like, look, who doesn't love fucking a bunch of chicks? Like, it's great, or whatever, right?
I wasn't talking about it in that scene, but okay.
All right, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's great in theory, or whatever. But when you think about, like, what life really means, it's about trying to move forward and make progress. And if you can find somebody that can help you do that, like, think about these dudes that, like, they're worried about success, but then you look at something as simple as even their personal relationship with their baby mama or their girlfriend is chaotic. And then you wonder why, like, and then you're having a hard time with, like, work or your career if your foundation isn't straight. So this whole idea of, like, it's weird because I hate to be, like racial or anything like that, but you can see in other people's community, they emphasize family.
Yes.
But, like, in us here in America, for black people, it's like, nah, fucking a bunch of chicks, having concubines and all sorts of stuff or whatever is like cool, but it's like it takes you away from the actual main goal, whether it's to buy a house, have kids, grow together and stuff like that. So it sucks that like your friends had to say that. So like what now? Do they have like?
But now that I'm older, you know, I'm the chick that they want to marry.
Right.
But I'm like, it's too late. It's too late.
You had me at 21.
But no, because my standards change.
Oh.
You know. Sometimes you think somebody's cute. You know, back in the day they'd be like, oh yes, light skinned boys, yes.
Wow, really?
Now I'm like, yes, dark skinned boys, okay. You know,
really?
women, brown skin, yeah.
Wow. Gotcha.
Y'all, so you telling me that your taste in women hasn't changed since you were like?
Yeah, but
30?
personality, not their pigmentation.
No, but like even. Like, not even, yeah, back in the days it was probably, I was probably ignorant, but.
Oh, no, but listen, big asses has always been consistent for me.
Yeah, you see, stuff like that. But for me, it was just
we agree. Big asses. Musoko Munene. Very good.
Good for you.
That's
your type.
That's
his type. We'll find you a, you know what, he needs to be married. How
old do you think I am? I love where this conversation goes.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick, she's great, man. She's a work.
31.
What do you think?
No, he's not 31. I know he's old. I'm not 34. I was thinking 30, even 6.
No, 34.
I was even thinking 36. Okay, you look good for your age.
You know, it's funny. I think you think I look good for my age, but then you're like, it would have been 100%, but I'm like at 96%.
No, you look good for your age. I'm confident in that. Like, I think your braces make you look young.
Yeah. My teeth were jacked, yo.
Yeah.
I was eating. You know, it's funny. I was eating peanuts. That's why my teeth were fucking jacked. Yeah. Eating that shit, man.
Yeah,
okay. We gotta stop this.
Okay.
Well, Jacqueline, what about you? We went on a tangent or whatever. And Jacqueline, don't be all Congo shy.
Look, Miss Congo is not shy. This is just episode 1.
I know
of Loving Congo.
No, because look, you know what, Jacqueline, she showed me this video of you at the Savoy twerking.
Oh my God, that whole Spali situation.
Yo, I was kidding. Are you serious?
You know, I felt it.
Hold on. Everyone says we went to that whole concert.
Check out her Instagram. No, I'm on it right now. I'm like, oh, okay.
But it's not on Instagram. Obviously,
you deleted it.
No, of course. I never even posted it.
She don't.
No, I'm just saying her Instagram, the uncles will love it. They're gonna love it.
Again, follow her on Instagram.
No, that night, I don't even know.
I was just joking. I was just joking.
No, I will never twerk that night. I never even I was with you. I'm trying to walk with you. I never even twerk. I don't be twerking.
Hey, repeat the video back. You just said that night.
No, I was on the stage with dancing.
Okay, that's twerking.
It wasn't twerking.
We're back, part 2 with Ladi and Jacqueline on Love and what would we call this? Love and Congo?
Love and Congo.
You forced me, Congo. Oh gosh, you guys forced me to whatever. You forced us. All right, whatever. But now the question is to you, Ladi. What do you look for in a relationship?
In a relationship or in a man? In a relationship.
We'll say relationship. We'll go to man later.
Relationship. So, you know how they have like the 5 love languages?
Yeah, like touch.
I want all 5.
But it's ridiculous.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, you're ridiculous.
You said what I'm looking for. I'm telling you, I'm looking for all 5. That's it. Period. Because I deserve it. Let me tell you. I deserve it. I'm a great woman. You know what I'm saying? If you would put a checklist, I want my woman to be educated. Check. I want my woman to know how to cook. Check. I want my woman to know how to clean. Check.
Wait. Let's go to number 2. Can you actually cook?
I could definitely cook. Would you like me to make you food next time?
Okay, you'll be here in March.
Yeah, March 4th.
Okay.
I bet.
I'll make
fondue? No. No. How about
Kwanga?
Kwanga is made. Your mama know how to make kwanga.
No, she doesn't know how to make kwanga. But I got a DC Connect.
Okay, well, no, you can get. How about I bring the fumba, you bring the kwanga.
Okay, and then what's called kamundele?
Yo, I'm not making you all that. I'm just making.
Wait, I thought you could do it.
Okay, fine. Bet.
Okay, and what was the last thing?
Do I look like your wife? You're over here requesting. I want these.
Makemba.
Okay, that's fine.
That's easy to make.
Okay, I'm like, I thought you were gonna add more, like, make fondue, make yammy.
No. Okay, anyway, go ahead. You said I can cook. You can.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, if you have a checklist on what you want your woman to be, trust me, I mark all checks. Period. Because I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to do everything. There's nothing I can't do. I'm a business person. If my man need a businesswoman, I got you. You need a doctor, I got you. You need a writer, I got you. Period. Look, I got it. There's nothing.
So
look, and if I don't know how to do it, look, because my boyfriend's Nigerian. Let me just put it out there. My boyfriend's Nigerian, right? I don't know how to make no Nigerian food, but trust and believe, baby, I will make you some stew. You want stew? You want a goosey? My Nigerian booze. You want a goosey? I will make you a goosey. You want pounded yams? I will make you pounded yams. I learned. I feel like you gotta be well-rounded. I'm well-rounded. I'm all that.
You make jollof rice too?
I make jollof rice.
Goosey soup.
A goosey soup.
I hate the okra though. That shit is.
I'm not really a fan of it, but I make it.
With crab. So slimy. Ugh, I hate that shit.
But I like the Congolese version of okra, because you don't have to make it like super slimy, like you can fry it and stuff like that. But if you don't know how to cook, you don't know. But
I don't know
you can fry it and stuff like that before, so you could get the stickiness out.
We're gonna do a food episode. But this is ridiculous. Like, you said, I want the 5.
I want all 5. I want, what is it?
It's touch?
It's word of affirmation. I want my man to be like, oh, honey, you look beautiful. Even if I don't look beautiful, you need to tell me I look beautiful. Like, even if I look like my hair look like...
Well, if you don't look beautiful, why
I don't
care. That compliment?
Look, even if it's something simple like, I don't care. I just want my...
You have to say compliment.
Period. Even when I'm looking my roughest, I need my man to be like, you're looking beautiful. Period. I don't want to hear nothing else. I want what I want. Girl. I want what I want.
I don't think that's reasonable.
How is that not reasonable? Is it not reasonable to want whatever? If you want somebody to touch you, a partner that...
No, physical, right? There's physical. There's words of confirmation.
Yes.
Right? There's
I have the book.
Yeah.
Wow. I just downloaded it.
Of course you do.
Yes, I like to read, y'all.
I understand that, but you can't ask somebody to be perfect. That's not real.
I'm not asking for perfect.
But those are like.
But I want it.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be reasonable. Like, so if you.
Why I gotta be reasonable? If this is what I want, if this is my standard, why? I don't understand that. If this is what you want, and there's a man out there that's willing to give you all of that and more. Why is it that you gotta compromise what you want? That's like me compromising my happiness.
No, it's not. It's being like
I like gifts. I like my men to give me gifts. It's my birthday. Don't just give me. It's not my birthday. I want random gift. March 31st. Here. You know what I'm saying?
No.
All women want all 5.
No.
Nobody be like, I want 3 out of 5.
No. Of course you be like, I want it all. But let's say it's March 30th, and he just comes home and he's just like, hi, baby, and then he like goes to the kid. Like, you should be fine with that.
Why should I be fine with that? He could be like, hi, babe, and ask me how I'm doing. That's another version of... No. I'm not saying all 5 at the same time. I'm just saying, like, anything happen, like, it's 31 days of the month.
Okay.
Pick one which... March 1st, I will be love. I will be word of affirmation. Okay. March 2nd, I will be giving you gifts. Pick one. I don't care. Either way, I want all 5, period. If you
okay. Now that makes sense.
If you think that's too much, then you're not the man for me. Like, I just feel like every woman deserves somebody... You know what I'm saying? No woman gonna be like, I don't want my man to not touch me. I don't want my man to not touch me.
Some people are like that.
They're weird now.
But that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, some people are just not. But I'm just saying, you asked what I want.
Right.
I said all 5. Some people want 3 out of 5.
But I said someone that is
exactly somebody who's well-rounded. Because I would do that same for my partner. It's not like it's a selfish thing. Like, it's all about me. No, because I would treat my partner the same way they treated me. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing up, sucking my dick in my mouth a little bit. This is ridiculous, Ed.
Look, I mean your standard is low.
No, I'm just trying to be reasonable.
Reasonable for what?
Like if I don't get a gift March or April.
I'm just saying random. It don't have to be like a fifth. Like it could be like flowers.
Oh, like I thought about you here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
It's a thoughtful thing.
Yeah.
Like a person has to just be thoughtful.
So what I'm getting from both of you guys, somebody that's Jacqueline God-fearing, somebody that's reasonable, somebody that shows all 5 affection
yes.
per month, right? to you, right, per month, right?
Oh
because you, and I don't think you should settle in love, but I also think like
you shouldn't.
So like, okay, let's say if you find this invisible dream man.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There it is. What is it? The 5 languages of love: words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, quality time.
And it can be different ways. You could be like, she likes Chipotle. I'm driving past Chipotle. Let me go grab her some Chipotle. I'm just saying. That's like, oh my gosh, she thought about me because I like Chipotle.
Let me tell you something. As much
so like, oh, chérie, nalambio mikate na yo wana liango without the pili not without the mwamba.
Let me tell you something.
Because that means that she cared that,
If Anita and or Rebo does that for me, we go to the moon.
See? I'm just saying.
Anita? you gotta put your shot. No, but it's funny. As funny as I'm trying to be, because it's really just you, because you're a piece of work. Like, I agree with these like 5 love languages or whatever. Like for me, if there was like the biggest one, it'll probably be like physical touch and like words of affirmation. I need that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
For me.
But you see,
physical touch, you don't want that person.
See, my thing is,
I don't mind.
See, I don't. So yeah. See, even with quality of time, I understand. Like, my future husband may be busy. He might be like a CEO or something. Just saying. He might be somebody that's really busy. He might be in school. Who knows? But and I might be busy myself. But if we come together, like, hey, honey, this day is for us. Like I was saying, even if we like cook together, but that's that quality of time. It don't got to be like you got to spend 24 hours a day with me. No, I'm just saying. I want all 5. I'm not arguing. Period. I want all 5.
I will tell you this. First, you need to charge your phone. Second,
it's just good to have someone that makes time for you.
Yes.
I've been with you for 30 minutes. How do I feel sorry for a man around you 24 hours? We're already for 30 minutes.
My man like it. That's all that matters.
Next
question.
That voodoo. Okay, so what are things that are non-negotiable? Like, what is something you guys can't tolerate, Jacqueline, like in a relationship?
I wouldn't tolerate men who lies about unnecessary things. Like, I already know. So if I ask you a question about something, because I already know. So don't lie about it. Things
when
like that.
Asks you something,
I'm not stupid.
We're FBI.
Let me tell you something.
We're FBI. We already know. Just tell us the truth.
Jacqueline, the way you're moving your hands, I saw the way you like pound. You beat your kids. I already saw it. I saw it. I already saw it.
Hey, bringing her flashbacks.
I just don't like men that just lie.
Facts.
And if you have kids, if you have whatever,
tell the truth.
if you're a drug dealer, God forbid, which I don't think those type of people, but just tell the truth.
Guys that don't eat mikate with mwamba. Like that. What is that?
Just tell the truth. Like, be honest. Honesty is the key,
No, I agree. Being honest. What about you, Nadi?
I can't stand cheaters. I think that's like a deal. That's a deal breaker for me. Like, if you cheat on me, ain't no coming back.
I'll tell you this. Like, I agree.
I don't like that. Like, if you want to break up and leave or something, like, oh, I'm not happy, at least talk about, communicate it. So that way you're not hurting that person's feelings.
Yeah. I agree. Like, honesty is important. Don't lie.
Yes.
Because, like, first of all, I'm not crazy, and I have reason. I'm rational, and I'm an adult. Like, everything's not for everyone, right? So if like what I'm doing for you doesn't work, just tell me. Be like, hey, Baleka, look, I like to eat peanuts. It doesn't work. I need to get us a relationship. I'll be sad. But I'm like, hey, go be happy. I told a woman this. Like, she was like, I don't want to get married and have kids. I was like, okay, well, you have the right to go be happy.
Right.
Life is short, man. Yeah. Go be happy or whatever, right?
Don't be with somebody if you know that person.
If the end goal is not the same.
Yeah, that's a waste of time.
Yeah, go be happy. So have you?
One thing, I would not date a man with kids. That's just me though, yo. That's just me.
Why?
I don't want to be nobody's. Like, I just don't want to deal with stepmom. Like, if it I may have an exception. If the child is over the age of 8.
Why?
Because I feel like they already big enough to take care of themselves. Their mama don't gotta be driving my man crazy. Oh, y'all was on money now, yo. Like, you're messing up my happy relationship, my happy marriage. Like, but I personally.
You said over 8, not 7.5, but 8.
But I feel like 8 is a they be like, what, in the 2nd grade or 3rd grade? They almost out of elementary school. They, 6th grade, they don't really need, they still need a father, but you don't have to hold their hand or, they big boys or big girls.
Yeah, they won't bust in when you guys go to work in the bedroom. Yeah.
Not that, but, you know what I'm saying? Just overall, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't mind dating someone with kids.
Again, her Instagram name is Miss Congo.
I wouldn't mind, but I just wouldn't
recommend it.
Like the drama. If the mom is there, God forbid, but if the woman is not in the picture,
it'd be cool. You slide right in.
Yeah. But if the woman is there, then it's it just depends on what's the relationship you have though. Mm-hmm. Because if it's that woman that's you need to come see your kids, Tyrone. You ain't pick him up, knowing that we on a date.
Yeah, because she remembers being taken to a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
now he's taking you.
You never took your child to a Cheesecake Factory. How come you taking your child to? See, I don't got time for that. I like my cheesecake, and I don't need no disturbance.
See me, I'm selfish. I will not date. Yeah, I will not date a woman that has kids. I have to be the alpha and the omega.
Hey, the beginning.
Don't tell me. Don't need alpha or omega that I know. It's my Lord Jesus Christ. Okay. Period.
But in a human family structure, because it's just if I date a woman that has kids, right? The father will always have authority over that child. There's nothing I can do to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
No matter how great of a stepfather I am, oh man, Blake was great, but you're not my dad.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? There's a lot of unless it sucks if even if the father died or whatever, I would still be no, because he has uncles, you know what I mean? There's still he's not your own loin. So there's things that I just can't. I don't think there's a connection. It's just, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't want to put in that position. Because I want to be, especially then to be to know that she had a child with somebody else first and it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of bonding connection too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can do it. I'm selfish. Mm-hmm. Can we get to the real good stuff?
Yeah, let's go.
Since you guys date a bunch of different men, you guys are always dating and stuff like that.
We're always dating.
How's that even supposed to be? Because now you got a boyfriend, but she's twerking at Fali concerts.
Look, nobody twerk at nobody's concert. No. It wasn't.
If you do go, it's I think it's even still on YouTube. God forbid.
She was on the pole.
My whole family would just disown me. What?
Look, not mine. My mom was like, "Get me Kuna Fali."
How to get in there?
Probably.
Yeah, I get it.
Why are you screaming? Tell me, get an autograph.
Is there? And we're back. So, you guys gave some very interesting answers pertaining to dating African American men versus dating an African man, and I'll give my perspective of dating an African woman versus dating African American women. Overall, they're fucking crazy. It doesn't matter where they're from. It can be from Congo, it can be from LA, it can be from Harlem, it can be from DC, it can be from Canada, it can be from France. They're all fucking crazy.
Woman?
Yeah, you're just all crazy. It doesn't matter, right? Oh. That let me say that.
Or maybe you just you.
No, that ain't me. I'm fine. Ngai na salimoto, right? No, but I will say I'm a Pan-Africanist, right? Mm-hmm. And I do Black history. I like to study Black history, so I understand the cause and effect, even biologically or especially with biochemistry and stuff like that. So I understand some of the stuff, issues I've had with dating American girls and where it stemmed from, where they're rooted from, and it's a lot of cultural or sometimes a little bit of lack of culture or a lack of family structure due to the circumstances of America. Rather it be people don't realize what happened to the slavery, the riots, post-construction, the drugs in the 80s, what it does to a family's family structure here. So I understand there's trauma that African Americans have gone through, but we're fortunate because we have culture back home, right? So it's I can always look at my parents got married. Or,
I don't blame them.
What?
I said I don't blame them though.
What do you mean?
I don't blame the fact that they don't, because like I said, we were fortunate enough to have that culture background. So
no, that's what I'm saying. I can understand certain things where it's oh yeah, when I would date a girl that's American, I'm oh no, I'll open the door for you. It's why you keep doing that? I was oh well, you're my girl, I'm supposed to court you or whatever, stuff like that. Or like if I like show one of those 5 loves of affection, it's like, I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking of it. You don't have to tell me that. I'm like, well, I'm trying to let you know that I'm here for you.
Yeah. It's not like you dated women that just, because they probably...
Well, I dated trash, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was trying to...
No.
But it's like, I've never met a woman and you tell them like, you trying to open the door, they like standoffish.
Oh, I dated trash. But, or whatever. Or they were like, the love will be overwhelming because they're like, wow, you're like actually nice and you actually care. I'm like, yeah, that's why I asked you to be my girlfriend. Because I didn't care when I've asked you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they understand like that concept or whatever, right? But, you see, you had no idea, right? You thought it was all...
Damn, that's why you so heartless. You dated Coubert. You dated Coubert. La Coubert.
Like, I'm just trying to give a Rebo, man. I mean, but this podcast's going to blow up on the day Rebo. I'm going to change your life, man.
Change your life. I'm gonna change your life, okay? It's an honor for you to be my present, but I'm just gonna let me stop because people are gonna hate me. Like,
oh no, they already do. I'm the number one fan of hate.
I hope you guys are team Landu.
Right, but then like let's say I've talked with like a couple of Congolese girls or whatever, and then there's like another difference because I'm so Americanized.
Oh yeah, I get that too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so Americanized. So like for example, like when we'll go out and I'm like, no, I'm gonna wear Jordans. It's like, you don't want to wear dress shoes? I'm like, we're like, why?
I get that. No, I don't get the Jordan thing, but I do get that.
You
get that?
From my family back home.
But no, like, okay, you know when you're dating like. Yeah. Let's just say another, because you know you don't date Congolese, but when you date, do you get like you're like you too Americanized?
I'm very Americanized.
I get that all the time,
and it sucks because it's like you can't win. You're in like this middle, whatever.
It's I feel the same way. I cannot stand it because my boyfriend would say that he would be like, "Oh my God, you're so American." I just be like, what? How? I didn't feel like it's an insult when you trying to lock my Africanness. Like, excuse me.
But I can understand it because I remember once I was dating this girl and she made me like all this food. And I was like, oh man, I don't eat goat meat. Yeah, she made me all this food. And I was like, I don't eat goat meat. She was like, I thought about that. I was like, I haven't eaten goat in like 15 years. Okay, we're going to shut the hell up and focus. All right? Shut the hell up. No, everybody. But then I was just like, I was like, I don't eat that, and I remember the look, like she was like, oh, you're being disrespectful, you don't think you can cook? I was like, no, you can cook, but I just don't eat this.
Right.
Yeah.
For American, like, I was like, I just don't like goat. I don't eat goat. You know, I'm American.
But she should have asked you, like, what
no, she's trying to surprise.
She's trying to surprise.
Trying to put it on.
But you know, I would have if it was like a first date type of thing, even if you don't like it, I would fake it though. I'll be like, I'll still eat it because it is rude to like, as an African, it is rude because it is rude when somebody's serving you and you like, oh, I don't eat that. That is rude. That's rude because I would have ate it.
Even if you don't eat that food, just
I would have ate a little bit. Like, you feel me? You feel me?
I love that.
I would have ate a little bit.
How did this turn when now you guys are on her side?
No, but
we're not trying to defend her. It's just an African thing. Like,
because trust me, the first time I had I don't know, it was some goat meat because I really don't eat meat like that, and I was like, damn, I don't eat meat. But I was like, they're like, is it good? And it was spicy as hell. You know, Nigerians. It was so spicy, but I was like, is it good? Give me some more.
Be rude.
It was good. Do you like it?
Just to make the person feel bad.
Yeah, and then you be like, and then you tell your damn. You know, I don't really like. So next time when you go on a date with somebody make you some food, you gotta just fake it.
Like somebody's
and then you gotta be like, you know, I don't really like goat meat like that. After, not the same week. But like maybe a month later.
Yeah. Because really, I don't like that facial hair. Something more facial hair than me. I ain't with it, man. Oh, it was good because we're running out of time.
Okay? Sorry.
No. What do you think is the role of a woman in a relationship? So, like, what's your role?
In a marriage or just
in the relationship?
Oh, this is amazing. This is say marriage. Okay, well, whatever.
Because you know how they say you can't. Don't buy the milk. What is it? Don't buy the cow. What is it? Milk? Yeah, like you can't milk the milk. What's that saying called?
Terrible.
Dang, I forgot. But anyway,
that's different between being a
don't brush the goat before it's stopped.
Pretty much, you know, like you could when you're in a relationship, yes, you're supposed to like not show out, but be like, okay, this is my skills and stuff like that. But I feel like don't do too much because when you do too much,
I learned the hard way, boy.
Look, if you do too much, they're gonna be like, I got this for free.
Exactly.
Why should I marry you?
And then
No.
Took my ex to Costa Rica. My Congolese friends from France, they found out, they were like, Junior, what's wrong with you? You're not married to her. I was like, yeah, but... Oh, I love the game late.
It's certain things that you can do in a relationship, and it's certain things that you do, like, as a fiance, and fiance getting to be married. Yes, I know, like, yeah, when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to, like, prepare to be married if that's the person that's for you. But I don't think, just like, when people move in with their spouse, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Learn the hard way.
Exactly, because you need to be either married first, because once you start living together and y'all engaged, he ain't gonna marry you. He gonna wait all year. Why should I marry you? For what? We already living together.
We're already doing things like married couples. So what should I?
You should have your limits, ladies. Have your men too. Have your limit. Don't be doing too much. Just do what the boyfriend's supposed to do.
Well, what do you think's the role of the man?
That's for you.
What's the role? I think what's the role? Jackie, what do you think?
Oh, you guys can't wait. Just go ahead. Just get in it.
Go ahead, Jackie. Jackie got
the role
this
of a man in a relationship with Jesus Christ. Be a man.
Be a man.
No.
Simple as that.
Just
be a man.
Don't give me a headache.
I feel like as a man in a relationship, if you want to talk about, let's just say, what is the role of a man in a marriage? Let's just talk about marriage, okay?
Oh yeah, because you want to, you ready?
Parce que I'm married.
You ready? You just want a big wedding. That's all you want.
No, I don't.
Do you know who your mom is?
I know my mom does, but I said I don't. I don't think I have a choice, but But no, but
I'm coming in. Go ahead.
But I feel like in a marriage, a role of a man is supposed to provide. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just be the leader of the family. Like the man is supposed to be the leader in all ways, not be controlling. There's a difference. To be a leader and be, a controlling freaking husband.
No, you're supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, you're supposed to be like someone who is there for your wife. Someone's supposed to help them. Just the same way. It's supposed to be like equal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I need a man that's a leader. I can't date somebody that I know that can't lead me the right way. Like, if I close my eyes, I need to be able to trust my partner. Like, you got me. In the same way he should be feeling with me. Like, I got him. But I feel like the man should be the one to take the first step. I might be wrong. What you think?
Someone that you need to marry someone that your kids will be looking up to.
Yes.
And inspirational. Yeah, pretty much. A man who don't stress you out.
Yes, don't stress me out.
Man, be stressful, Lord.
Headache. Don't tell me you want fondue today and tomorrow and you eat fondue the next day.
I can't be cooking the whole 7 days.
Shout out to
why not? How you not gonna keep those skills up?
That's too much.
Shout out to my mother. I don't know if she's gonna watch this or not, but my mom cooked Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And she make different meals every single day. And I just be like, look, I don't know how your mama raised you, but not me.
My Colette, let's go.
Shout out to my mom because I never understood. She'd be like, and it'd be every different food. Oh, your daddy wants beans today. And she'd be going to work right after.
And you see how they're happily married? That's why. Ladies, pay attention. Cook that shit. Look,
all 7 days.
All 7 days. And twice on Sundays. But look, we're going to end this. We're going to end the podcast. We always ask every...
sad.
No, it's great. You can come back. Jacqueline, what's your spirit animal? We ask every guest this.
What's your spirit animal?
So what's an animal, like if you were an animal, like what's a characteristic, an animal that has a characteristics you share or you wish you can have? Mine's a leopard. I want to be a leopard.
A tiger.
Oh, yeah,
I like tigers.
Pardon.
I don't know, there's just something about them, like, I don't know, just tiger.
Tigers?
Yeah.
Trash reason. Okay, what about you?
I'll be a lion because...
Why?
Because they're fierce, they're leaders, they just carry, like, they're like the charge of the pack, you know what I'm saying? They're the one to lead. I just feel like, that's just me, like...
You could have said leopard, I'm not hating.
You could keep it.
I like leopard because leopard, the mysterious, and they have like a skill that other cats don't have. They can eat food in a tree.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Fun facts.
Yeah, fun facts, yeah. And then you know Black Panther's just a mutated leopard, right?
Oh, maybe I should have been Black Panther. I should have said that. Is that...
It's too late. Drop your social media handles, ladies.
And you follow me on Instagram at Landu Chanel. It is the same in all social media platforms. And I'm also on YouTube coming up. Y'all gonna see me, same name.
Yeah, wait, so I'm gonna be on YouTube. We'll do a YouTube video.
Yeah.
You came on here, we'll go on yours.
Yeah.
Instagram, Miss Congo Love, and that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Miss Congo Love, once again, she is single. She's ready to mingle. As long as you're not Black American. Remember that.
I got some great